Costco's Black Friday event just kicked off a wave of deals that can't wait until the 29th. And it genuinely feels like every aisle has prices dropping hard enough to make anyone stop in their tracks. Many items that were full price last year are now heavily discounted, and even products that rarely go on sale unexpectedly showed up on the list. What stands out most is how many of these deals fall into the kitchen and home appliance category, things every household actually uses. Just picking the right few items can save a significant amount for the holiday season. Let's see if there's a deal you need that just quietly dropped in price. Subscribe to the channel for the latest video updates. 1. Gourmia 11QT Dual Basket Air Fryer. If you're looking for a truly worth-the-money multifunction air fryer, the Gourmia 11QT Dual Basket model deserves a closer look. Its biggest advantage is the two independent baskets. Each side has its own temperature, time, and cooking mode. It's ideal for households that cook multiple dishes at the same time. For example, you can air fry chicken at 400 degrees on one side and roast vegetables at 350 degrees on the other. Both finish at the same time without having to cook in batches like single-basket air fryers. In terms of features, this model includes a clear viewing window with LED lighting, so you can check on the food without opening the lid. It also offers straightforward modes like air fry, broil, bake, roast, reheat, and dehydrate. The touchscreen panel is bright, easy to read, and not cluttered with confusing icons like many cheaper models. Its 11QT capacity suits families of 3 to 5 or anyone who meal preps regularly. The highlight here is the sale price, $80, down $20 through 12/1. Getting a dual basket air fryer with a viewing window, lighting, and multiple modes for under $100 makes this one of the strongest deals of the season, especially considering similar models at Best Buy or Amazon usually range from $119 to $149. 2. Disney Dash Waffle Maker. The Disney Dash Waffle Maker is now $40 through $11 to $30, making it one of the easiest countertop appliances to justify if you want quick, simple breakfasts. It uses a ceramic-coated heating plate, so waffles release cleanly without sticking or tearing, a common issue with cheaper models. For making 1 or 2 waffles for breakfast or a snack, the machine performs consistently and doesn't create extra cleanup work. Many families choose this model because the shaped molds are clearly defined, which helps younger kids stay more engaged during mealtime. Adults will also find it simple. Pour batter, close the lid, and a few minutes later it's done. No complicated adjustments or temperature dialing. Since this model isn't stocked year-round at Costco, catching it during a discount is a better deal than paying the usual $50, $55 on other sites. If you want a compact appliance that adds variety to meals without eating up counter space or causing cleaning frustration, the Disney Dash is a sensible choice. For larger households that need to make high-volume batches, a more powerful model would be more suitable. 3. Shark Flex Fusion Hairdryer and Styler. The Shark Flex Style is heavily discounted right now, and it's one of the rare hairstyling tools that appears at Costco with a truly easy-to-justify price. What attracts people isn't the brand hype, but the fact that it solves the common issues seen with cheap dryers: weak airflow, uneven heat, frizzy ends, and difficulty shaping hair on humid days. The Flex Fusion uses a strong motor with steady airflow, which speeds up drying time and reduces the lopsided frizz that many budget dryers cause. The included attachments also make this model stand out. Beyond the basic dryer head, you get a smoothing brush, a shine-enhancing tool, a wave styling attachment, a diffuser for curls, and a concentrator nozzle for precise shaping. In other words, you don't need several separate hair tools at home. One machine handles nearly every common style. For anyone who leaves for work early or needs quick touch-ups before heading out, this versatility saves a lot of time. With $80 off through $12.24, the value is especially strong because this model is normally priced high, particularly when purchased individually at Sephora, Ulta, or Amazon. 4. Cuisinart Power Blend Hand Blender. The Cuisinart Power Blend is the kind of hand blender families buy because it solves the common want to cook fast but don't want to pull out the big blender problem. The sale price, $30 through 11 to 21, makes it one of the best-priced hand blender sets at Costco right now. Instead of dragging out a full blender, assembling parts, and washing an entire setup, this handheld model lets you blend directly in the pot, bowl, or storage container, saving time and reducing cleanup after meals. Its biggest strength is the accessory set. Along with the motor handle, you get a 4-cup chopper bowl for grinding meat, chopping vegetables, or making salsa, a 3-cup prep-and-go container for quick cutting, and a whisk attachment for beating eggs or whipping cream. That means you don't need 3 or 4 separate small appliances. This single set covers most daily basics. The blending power is solid. Not as strong as premium models, but more than enough for typical home cooking. The speed control is simple and user-friendly, even for people who aren't familiar with kitchen gadgets. The anti-scratch guard at the bottom is also helpful. You can blend directly in pots without worrying about scratching the surface. 5. Belly's Slow Cooker Set. The Belly's 2QT and 6QT Slow Cooker Set is a practical option for households that cook low and slow, make stews, or need to keep food warm during the holidays. Having 2 different sizes gives you far more flexibility than owning just one pot. The 2QT is perfect for sauces, oatmeal, dips, or keeping food warm on a buffet table, while the 6QT handles chili, braised meats, soups, or long-simmered dishes without requiring constant monitoring. What people appreciate most is the simplicity. This set includes just 3 modes: low, high, and keep warm. No apps, no complicated steps, no confusing presets. If all you need is a real slow cooker, something that cooks steadily and doesn't require babysitting, this is the classic plug-it-in-and-leave-it type of appliance that does exactly what a slow cooker should do. In terms of quality, Bellis isn't a premium brand, but the performance is stable and reliable. The sizes are also ideal for small to medium households, without the bulk of 7-8QT models. At a sale price of $40 through $11.23, it's a solid deal since you're getting 2 cookers instead of 1. 6. 8QT Air Fryer. The 8QT Air Fryer falls into the affordable but totally usable category. Great for households that just need a straightforward machine to cook a few familiar dishes each week. An 8QT capacity is large enough to roast a small whole chicken, make a big batch of fries for 3 to 4 people, or prepare quick weeknight meals without splitting everything into multiple batches. If you've used a 4 to 5QT air fryer and always felt short on space, this 8QT size clearly solves that problem. The biggest highlight is the user experience. A large display, simple buttons, and not too many modes to confuse you. The auto preheat function helps food crisp more evenly, and the unit includes a mid-cook shake reminder to prevent half-crispy, half-soft results. The sale price of $45 through $11.30 is what makes it one of the most notable entry-level air fryers at Costco right now. Pause for 3 seconds and tap the subscribe button to get the latest videos. 7. OXO SoftWorks Food Storage Containers. The OXO SoftWorks. Food storage containers may look simple, but they're extremely useful if you often deal with stale rice, cereal, or grains, or if partially used bags keep piling up messily in the pantry. Their biggest strength is the lid mechanism. It opens and closes securely, and the pour spout is designed so ingredients flow out smoothly without crushing them. Something cheaper spout-style containers often struggle with. For anyone who frequently uses oats, granola, or kids' cereal, being able to pour without spilling everywhere is a real advantage. The containers are made with thick, durable plastic that doesn't fog or crack with light bumps. Their capacity is large enough to fit a standard cereal box or nearly a small bag of rice. Some people even use them for pet food, since the wide opening is easy to pour and helps control portioning. Moisture resistance is also solid, helping food stay crisp longer compared to leaving bags open inside the pantry. This round is priced at $19.99 through $11.24, which is far more affordable than buying OXO containers individually, where prices tend to be much higher. 8. Chefman Warming Tray. The Chefman Warming Tray is something many families only think about during gatherings, but it's actually useful year-round if you often cook multiple dishes at once. The wide 2-in-1/6 surface fits several large plates, so you don't have to keep reheating things in the microwave. For long meals or small home parties, keeping food at a steady temperature helps everything taste better. especially dishes that cool quickly like pasta, roasted chicken, or fried foods. The heat distribution is more consistent than cheaper warming trays, which often get hot only in certain spots. There's a temperature control knob right on the unit, making it easy to set the right level without drying out or burning the bottom of your food. The tempered glass surface also cleans quickly and doesn't absorb stains or oil the way metal surfaces do. With a sale price of $39.39 through $12.21, it becomes a much more reasonable purchase, especially since quality warming trays on the market often hold their price. 9. Over and Back 16-piece dinnerware set. At $32, the Over and Back 16-piece dinnerware set is a great value if you need an everyday set without spending too much. Comparable sets at Target or Amazon typically run between $40 and $55, so this deal offers clear savings, especially if you're replacing chipped old dishes or preparing for holiday meals. The sizing of each piece is practical. The dinner plates are wide enough for saucier dishes, the bowls are deep enough to prevent spills when eating noodles or soup, and the glaze resists staining after washing. The ceramic is moderately thick with a sturdy feel, and everything is safe for the microwave and dishwasher, unlike cheaper sets that sometimes develop hairline cracks. If your household's needs are simple, and you want a set that's durable, easy to clean, and visually consistent, this 16-piece set fits that everyday purpose perfectly. If you need something more decorative or premium for guests, you'll have to shop higher-end options. But at the current sale price, it's a solid, practical upgrade for most families. 10. Hot Wok Electric Skillet 14. The 14. Hot Wok Electric Skillet is a helpful solution for anyone who doesn't want to stand over a gas or electric stove for too long. Its biggest advantage is how quickly it heats up and how well it maintains a steady temperature. Stir-fries, searing, and noodle dishes all come out more consistent than with a regular pan. With its 14 size, you get plenty of room to toss ingredients without spilling, especially when cooking vegetables or dishes that require constant stirring. A standout feature is its 94 heat settings. It sounds like a lot, but in practice it gives you better control. High heat for stir-fries, gentle simmering, warming food, or shallow frying without overshooting the temperature. Anyone cooking in a rental apartment or trying to avoid oil splattering everywhere will also appreciate the tall wall design, which reduces splashes significantly. The non-stick surface performs well and is easy to clean. Though, like all non-stick cookware, you should avoid metal utensils to maintain durability. The sale price of $50 through $11 to $30 makes it more attractive than most electric woks on the market, which tend to be quite expensive. 11. 7-piece picture frame set. This 7-piece picture frame set falls into the buy once and use for years category, perfect for anyone updating their home decor without spending much. The biggest benefit is the smart size layout. You can create a full wall arrangement without having to buy individual frames and figure out if they match. The frames are sturdy, with clear glass that doesn't produce excessive glare. Many cheaper frames use thin plastic that warps or discolors over time. This set keeps its shape well and stays aligned even after long periods on the wall. Another plus is that all the mounting hardware is included, so hanging them is quick and straightforward. No need to hunt for nails or hooks, and you won't waste time trying to get everything level. At a sale price of $24 through $11.23, this set is far more competitive than buying individual frames at Target or Michael's, where just one large frame can cost half the price of the whole set. 12. Men's Weatherproof Sneaker Boot. The men's weatherproof sneaker boot is a solid choice for anyone who needs comfortable everyday footwear that still provides warmth and traction in cold weather. Because it's shaped like a sneaker, it feels lightweight and doesn't have the heavy stiffness of traditional boots. The upper is lightly water-resistant, enough for light rain or damp sidewalks without soaking through quickly. For people who move around a lot during the day, driving, shopping, running errands, this style is far more practical than a bulky winter boot. The memory foam insole provides good support, especially when standing or walking for hours. The outsole grips well and doesn't slip easily on tile or slightly wet surfaces. The simple design pairs easily with jeans, joggers, or everyday casual wear. One thing to note, the model comes only in full sizes. If you're between sizes, choose the larger one to leave room for thicker socks. With a sale price of $28 through $11.24, It lands in the worth buying if you need a basic cold weather shoe category. Similar sneaker boots on the market typically range from $40 to $60, so this Costco deal is noticeably cheaper. 13. Glow-Tech Cosmetic Bag. The Glow-Tech 3-piece cosmetic bag set is small but genuinely useful, especially for anyone who carries personal items daily or needs tidy storage in a car trunk, backpack, or suitcase. The design isn't flashy, but the value comes from the sizing. The large bag fits makeup or personal essentials, the medium bag works for skincare or accessories, and the small bag includes a mini mirror, perfect for items you need to grab quickly. This layout prevents everything from being stuffed into one big pouch and getting lost whenever you need a tiny item. The Glow-Tech material is thick and structured, so the bags don't collapse when filled, and the zippers are smoother than the cheap sets that start sticking after a few weeks. The neutral colors make them suitable for both men and women, aligning with Costco's unisex approach. Many shoppers use them not only for cosmetics but also as mini first aid kits, tech accessory pouches, or secondary organizers inside luggage. What makes this set stand out is the price. At $15 through $11.30, it's significantly cheaper than buying individual bags at Target or Amazon, where a single medium-sized pouch often costs as much as this entire set. 14. Faux Fur Throw Blanket 60/70. At $10 through $11.23, the 60/70 Faux Fur Throw is about as low as it gets for decorative blankets. Comparable styles at Target or Home Goods typically start around $15 or more, so this deal is a clear win if you need an extra throw without spending much. At this price, the key question is whether quality takes a hit, and surprisingly, it doesn't. The faux fur is soft, not coarse or scratchy, and it doesn't shed heavily after the first few washes. The 60/70 size is also generous enough to cover comfortably while lounging on the sofa, without feeling short or shrinking after a few uses. Many people buy it simply to drape over the couch for a clean look or to add a light layer on chilly evenings. And this throw fits those needs perfectly. If you're adding blankets for guests, prepping a spare bedroom, or replacing an old throw that's gone fuzzy, this price is the kind you don't have to think twice about. 15. Country Crock Butter. At $5.39 for a 5 lb tub after discount, Country Crock is one of those items people grab immediately because the same size at other supermarkets is usually much higher. And with the holiday baking and cooking season coming up, weekly butter usage climbs quickly. With a 5 lb tub, you won't need to keep running out for small containers, and you're far less likely to run out mid-recipe. The main thing with a deal like this is whether it's practical for everyday use. And it is. Country Crock is a soft, spreadable margarine that you can scoop and spread straight from the refrigerator without waiting for it to soften. That makes it great for cookies, garlic bread, breakfast toast, or quick recipes. If you're heading into a season of baking, gatherings, or simply use butter often, $5.39 for 5 lb is a clearly cost-saving deal. 16. Lowly Quilted Belt Bag. At $11 through $11.23, the lowly quilted belt bag becomes an easy yes, especially since similar belt bags at Target and Amazon typically run $15–20 or even more when they include padded lining. With a price under $12, shoppers mainly want to know, is it practical? Is it durable? Will it work for everyday use? The size is just right for essentials: phone, small wallet, keys, lip balm, and tissues. It has 2 main compartments, and the interior includes mesh dividers so items don't bunch up in one spot. For anyone who doesn't like carrying a large purse or backpack, this belt bag hits the sweet spot. Carry enough, stay compact, especially for shopping, driving, school pickups, errands, or walking. Good pricing only matters when the item you choose fits your real daily needs. Deals like these aren't just cheaper, they save time, reduce clutter, and make life at home a bit easier. If something on the shelf solves a problem you already have, grab it while the price is still low. Black Friday isn't about buying more. It's about buying the right things that bring long-term value. Did this video help you? Hit subscribe and help us reach 30,000 subscribers.